Welcome to Salvation Ministry Africa. Today, friends, I would like to share briefly with you about the importance of prayer among God's people. Why is it so important to pray? Why do we need it? In the book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 17, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 17, it says, pray without ceasing. Isn't it interesting, right? But why is it that the Lord said so? Why did He recommend us to pray so constantly? Doesn't He know about us or our special request, even if we don't pray or ask from Him in prayer? Friends, even if the fact of reflecting on this verse from the one whom we worship would make us understand well the need of praying. So why is it so important to pray then? Surely, friends, surely, we will only know about praying when we find ourselves in a problem, when we find ourselves helpless. It's because prayer is also worship. It's not only for our sake, but rather for God as well, because God has to be worshipped. That's how we were created for, to worship. How are we going to worship God? In the book of John, chapter 4, book of John, chapter 4, and verse 24. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. This clearly indicates to us then that prayer is a worship, because this is how we come in closely with God. We need to worship God every day, every single night, every second of our time. That's why He said in 1 Thessalonians for us to pray constantly, pray without ceasing. In the book of Revelation that we know all very well, Revelation chapter 4, and from verse 8 to 10, it shows us about the way how the living creatures in heaven worship God. Day and night they worship God, and even the 24 elders, they bow down every single time when the four creatures say holy, holy, holy. It's part of prayer. It's part of worship. So even if they praise God, still they worship Him. So the essence of their existence, though, is to worship God. And they are called holy, friends. They are called holy. So prayers also would keep us and change us into a holy creature. Today, friends, even those who don't believe in God, who is the creature of heavens and earths, they indulge themselves in prayer to their gods. And they are very faithful to their gods, no matter how life is challenging them. They cling to their prayers time because they believe and they know it is very vital. Maybe you are even more than anyone else in the eyes of God. So never give up in prayer, because it's better to spend time in prayer than spending time for something that is temporary. We know that. This is just a reminder for you and for me. Even Jesus in His agony, we know well the story, took place in the Garden of Gethsemane. He worshipped His Father in prayer. Even Himself is God, but still, in His prayer, through His prayer, He worshipped His Father. Maybe, who knows? But if Jesus didn't pray, God wouldn't have sent His angel to strengthen and to encourage Him to endure the trial. So, friends, that was also an example for us, set by Jesus. Agonizing in prayer is really making sense for our lives today. I urge you to go an extra mile in prayer like Jesus. Be a victor like Him, not a loser like Judas. Judas, who hanged himself on the tree without knowing that if he could have given himself to Jesus, if he could have prayed, then things would have turned out differently. Today, as you experience the importance of prayer in your life, as you go through this day or as you go through this night, as you go into sleep, be faithful in prayer, because God will take care of you.